All right, what's up, guys? So, Logan Paul, he released a music video called 2020. It's actually receiving a lot of positivity right here. 99,000 likes. That's good. That's good. It's good to see that. But yeah, released a music video called 2020, and I did kind of hear like a snippet of it on Instagram. So I'm just curious to see what this song is going to be about. Probably just gonna be like his version of YouTube Rewind, just going back over this crazy year. Cause yeah, 2020 by far the craziest year I think we've all experienced. Like at least today's generation, like previous generation might experienced some crazy years, but nah, 2020 I had to say it's probably been the most craziest year of our time. So yeah, let's see what Logan Paul has to either rap, sing about. I think he's gonna be rapping, but anyways, make sure if you guys haven't, go subscribe to Logan Paul for more videos like this. But in that being said, oh yeah.
2020, I don't like you. Got me thinking I'd be better off without you. Yeah, you're
We all
toxic
will.
and like a crazy chick. I hate being inside you. Hey, all my plans are delayed. Mask on my face with my quarantine day. And she's 6 feet away. Fell in love back in March. We broke up in November. This a year I don't want.
I know I did hear about that. Him and his girlfriend had broke up. I was like, dang, they seemed like they were a good couple. I was like, yo, what was up with that? But you know, like if they cool and stuff, like then that's good. But yeah, I was like, dang, that was crazy when I heard about. I think it was Keemstar just either seen her around somewhere, but I think Keemstar did report on it.
Remember, everybody's pissed. Karen lost her shit. Amazon is lit. I bought stock in that bitch. Try to stay sober, but turn into a bender. This a year I don't wanna remember. Cause I don't wanna die in the lockdown. Yeah, I'm thanking God for these doctors. And I ain't gonna lie, meeting girls online got me feeling like a stalker. 2020, how about you?
Like that sign guy, I'm like, I don't know how I discovered. I think it was just everybody's just posting about him, but then at some point in time, I ended up following him on social media. But yeah, I was like, I don't think that was the real sign guy, cause I think that guy, yeah, he looked a little slightly different. But anyways,
Go and fuck yourself, you're the worst year of all time. Go and pick on someone else. I was ready to rock out, and now I'm hitting my rock bottom. 2020, all
I know it was like 2020 was supposed to be the year. It was supposed to. I remember like 2019, like December 2019. And I was thinking like, yo, 2020 is gonna be the year, bro. And to me, it kind of was because YouTube was like really good to me this year. So that's why I'm like, I don't really have no complaints because I was like the one thing that I wanted to do was to be able to do YouTube full time. And yeah, this year it gave me that opportunity. Just it had some side effects with it, so I was like, yeah, 2020. It was the year, but I had to give it like mixed reviews because I was like, it was a good year for me in YouTube, but other than that, like it was a crazy year.
Is what's your fucking problem? The clock was ticking on climate change, and you gave us TikTokers. The kids need role models, you gave us OnlyFans and fake knockers. We wanted The Bachelor, you gave us Pete the Pilot. And if Trump wasn't enough, you gave us the coronavirus. Now I got enough toilet paper to make a toilet paper bike and a toilet paper kite. Hell, I got a toilet paper wipe. It's really hard to cut this bread with this toilet paper knife. This year been hella shitty, it's a toilet paper life. We lost Pop Smoke and Kobe, and it wasn't even March yet. Forest fires going up, just
I know there was, yeah, with the deaths this year, it was crazy. I have to feel like
our
I need
credit
to
card
pause because you know it might be a thumbnail, and then next thing you know, YouTube then took me down. But anyways, yeah, man, this year with the deaths, I was like, that was, I think by far, I didn't even like really believe the Kobe like death that much because it came from a family relative that has gotten like deaths wrong before. So I remember when my mom had told me. And then I was like trying to scroll and find. Then when she said, "Oh yeah, this family member had told me," I just kind of like looked at her and was putting my phone back in my pocket. I'm all like, "Yeah, Kobe ain't." Then when it was like talking about it like all on the news, TMZ, social media, I was like, "Oh wow!" Like it was something that's like still kind of hard for me to accept. Like it's one of those things. Then Pop Smoke, I was like, man, Pop Smoke. It was just to know that his career only really took off like what, maybe at some point in time. Like, I mean, what, he's been rapping, I think they said, for 2 years, but his career didn't really start taking off until like some months prior before his death. Because I mean, like, thank God to TikTok. Like, TikTok has helped a lot of artists and their music blow up, but I was like, bruh, like, that man didn't get to experience a full career. Like, I mean, yeah, his, music lived on after, but I'm like, that's just, it's not the same. Like, it's really messed up when artists, when they die young. Because I'm like, there's so many artists in just recent years, not even 2020, in the recent years, they've died at such a young age. I'm like, they didn't even get to experience a full life, full career, full nothing, so.
Adobe stopped vlogging, so I stopped laughing. The only one that's killing it is Carol fucking Baskin. All these gender reveal parties make me not want to have sex. Man, this loneliness stings like those murders.
I know, then there was like, yeah, the forest fires. And that was just, to me, that's crazy. Yeah, that forest fire was no joke. That was, because I live in Washington, and that stuff was like going on in California. It looked like an apocalypse out here, bro. I was like, and I remember I didn't even want to go outside. I remember I was like, bruh, like, I'm content with being indoors, but it just looked so weird and crazy.
And Coachella got canceled. That's bad news for boobies. But Parasite won the Oscar. Damn, I love that movie. Where were you when Charlie and Dixie hit their first whoa? 6ix9ine's out of prison and he showed up at my home. My roommate fell in love with a porn star. But that's good news for her, cause Big Mike was born hard. Elon Musk named his baby using wingdings. Jake slept late and they say he's still sleeping. Did Jack Harlow ever find out what was poppin'? Can't believe the clubs are closed with all these girls poppin'. Harry Styles wore a dress, y'all couldn't handle it. How the fuck am I the only one without a scandal yet? Such a crazy year, can't believe we made it here. I just want it to be done.
I'm like, yeah, you didn't have a scandal. No, you just challenged the best boxer in the world. Like, that's equivalent to having a scandal, bro. Like, my thing is that Logan Paul, even though he took this boxing fight with Floyd Mayweather, I think that he's going to lose, But then a part of me is all like, but what if he wins? Like, that's still something that I think of, because I'm like, if he wins, I feel like every YouTuber is going to get challenged to a boxing fight. I feel like I'm going to be telling, like, somebody that, oh, yeah, I'm a YouTuber, and then they're going to be like, oh, throw on these boxing gloves. We're going to go and box right now, because then they're going to assume all YouTubers can box and things. But I'm like, bruh, like, why would you give us that attention? Like, yeah, everybody was, like, even seeing friends that don't even really care for YouTube, like, as many times as I posted about, like, me and YouTube, just seeing friends that don't care about YouTube talking about this, that's when I knew that this was a major thing. So, Logan Paul, if you see this video, I wish you the best of luck in that boxing match. He is gonna get some hits in. I don't think that he's just gonna go into that boxing. Hopefully, it's like, it ain't one of those like nervous things where it like hits him and he just can't fight for some reason. Or it's like a Nate Robinson. Like, don't pull no Nate Robinson. If you get knocked, well, I mean, honestly, box, give it your all and stuff. But yeah, man, I think that's gonna be your ultimate challenge right there. That is.
2021, 2020, how about you go and fuck yourself? You're the worst year of all time. Go and pick on someone
I like this song though.
else. I was ready to rock out, and now I'm hitting my rock bottom.
Like, I don't usually care for like pop music like this, but I like it. It's good. It's good. It's like pop, like
we
rapping.
Drink, we smoke, we rock, we roll, we sing a boat, all with our mask on. We sing, we dance, we zoom. Our parents, it's 2 p.m. and I don't got no pants on. We eat, we sleep, we fuck, we clean, we need caffeine, all with our mask on. We drive, we cry, we must survive. It's 4 p.m. I still got no pants on. 2020, how about
Yeah, this year it's brought
go
out the
and
worst. I
fuck
feel like out of
yourself.
everybody.
You're the worst year of all time. Go and pick on someone else. I was ready to rock out, and now I'm hitting my rock bottom. 2020, all I wanna know is what's your fucking problem?
Yeah, this year it wasn't. Is that it? It's like, why he like take off? He could have just like walked off and it been fine. Like, he just took off running, and it just kind of was like, what you running for, fam? Like, you the only one in that room. But nah, 2020, it definitely wasn't a crazy year. Like, nah, I have to say it was. Like, as beginning of quarantine, well, of course, like, the beginning of the year, just with, like, everything that was going on, Kobe, Pop Smoke, and then there was, like, other deaths in the mix of it and stuff. And then March, I ended up losing. Well, kind of like at that March, April time, I lost my job. And then, I didn't really know what was going to happen. Like, YouTube didn't really start going, like, good for me until April. So at that, like, beginning part of March, like, I still was kind of like, I was like growing, but at a slow rate. But then, yeah, April. Shout out to McNasty and the rest of those guys I was reacting to. Like but it was a lot of YouTubers I was reacting to, but McNasty and his friends, and then everybody else that was a part of the Rainbow Six Siege community, they really did help me out. And no, I appreciate it and stuff. And then of course, like watching Logan, I never really seen myself like watching Logan Paul's vlogs, but then I've slowly found myself watching his vlogs, like the new ones, the old ones. And yeah, I was all like, yo, Logan Paul, he definitely was one of those YouTubers where it was like he made, the YouTube environment, like at least for me, like watching videos, he just made the environment better and stuff. So yeah, I know everybody still has their ill feelings about him and things, but no, I could tell like Logan Paul has grown as a person, and that's always good to see that from somebody, especially when they come from like such a. Because I feel I have been following both of the Paul brothers since the Vine days, so I knew of these guys long. Even if there's like, if you go back to some of my older videos, I used to make like try not to laugh challenges for people because there was a lot of YouTubers that I knew that was doing reaction videos at the time. So I would do try not to laugh challenges for them, and I remember even going back and watching some of them. There was like old Vine videos I seen like with the brothers and stuff. So I have been following those guys for the longest. Jake Paul, not so much, but I think, it's whatever and things. Like, I think at some point in time, like, he will grow as a person and he won't be this, like, cringy guy and things. But Logan Paul, on the other hand, that's one thing that I have to say about him, that he has grown. Like, I think that he was trying to be in the same category as his brother, where he's this cringy YouTuber doing things for views and all this stuff. But then he just kind of, like, did his thing along with that. I feel like he did, like, he was cringy, but then eventually it just led to him, like, doing his own thing and just, being his own person. And it worked out for him in the long run. So that's good. And, then, of course, like, boxing, that's doing good for him, too. So, man, 2021, like I'm telling you, like I'm cautious with this year, but at the same time, I have high hopes for it because I'm like, I set goals for myself. Like the number one goal that I did set for myself, like, is to hit 100,000 subscribers with YouTube. So I'm definitely going to try to work on that as much as I can. So if y'all haven't, please subscribe. But yeah, like it's just going to be this year, like with the YouTube, everything else. I'm like, I just want to like, leave that to the side, like leave that in 2020. But 2021, like with YouTube, I really want to just sit down and take the time to just come up with plans, do just a whole Macaulay Culkin thing, just roll out a big piece of paper and just have plans. And I already have a notebook, so I'm just writing down ideas, doing a bunch of different things. But yeah, 2021, I have to say that's just it's going to be my year with YouTube, whether you like it or not. Like I'm gonna do whatever it takes. But anyways, yeah. This is a pretty good video. I did like this song though, Logan Paul. This is a pretty good song. In fact, let me just go ahead and do that real quick. Go ahead and save it on Spotify. I don't think I have no Logan Paul songs on my on Spotify saved. Logan Paul, there we go, 2020. Yeah, it was a pretty good song. I like it. It was pretty good, Logan Paul. So anyways, guys, go show love and support to Logan Paul. Good luck on your boxing match next year against Floyd Mayweather. I say that with a smile because I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, go subscribe to him. Go show him some love. Like, subscribe to me also, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching, and peace.